every night your workers are out moving the bikes around
Yes.
to make sure that there's an even distribution the next morning. Okay.
Yes.
That answers a big question. I could never figure that out. It's like, how does it work
do they go
out?
back?
Gang gang hao, that there's an even distribution of the bike,
Gang-gang-hao.
but it's not gang gang hao.
No. We have the data. So we
Okay.
analyze the data, and then we know what area, what station they need bicycle at this time or at that time.
Launched in 2009 as a collaboration between the Taipei city government and Giant Bicycles, YouBike has grown to be a bike-sharing program operating in almost every county and city in Taiwan, from Keelung to Taitung. Vicky Yang, YouBike chairman and CEO of the Cycling Lifestyle Foundation, has been promoting cycling in Taiwan for 2 decades. In addition to being an avid biker, she is also the daughter of King Leo, the founder of Taichung-based Giant Bicycles. We started out our conversation talking about why a bicycle manufacturer would donate bikes to the city for people to share and not to buy. So what was the thinking at the time that Giant and your father, King Leo, decided to donate the bikes to the city? Because in some ways you'd think that's a little bit counterintuitive. You'd think the Giant would want people to buy their own bike. So why is kind of Giant moving a step beyond? And like you said, having the Cycling Lifestyle Foundation.
Yeah. That's King's idea. He always said that in the world there will only 50% of the population they ride a bicycle. Still, there are 85% of the population they don't ride a bicycle. As a bicycle manufacturing company, he wants to promote cycling to get more people on bikes. Then he has chance to sell more bicycle, but not many people has this kind of idea. People always thought, oh, if I give you the rental bicycle, then you won't want to buy the bicycle. But King always thought, you only make people, they love cycling, starting from renting the bicycle. And then if they love cycling, then they will buy their own bicycle.
YouBike, it's gone through many different developments.
Yeah.
In the old days, YouBike was maybe at very limited places near MRT stations. Now you can find it almost anywhere in the Taipei area. It's also gone from YouBike 1.0 to 2.0. So why have you been making these changes, and maybe what new changes can we expect?
So there are many things, many ideas. When people think about it at the surface, and then when you have the deep thinking, it's quite different. For the YouBike 1.0, actually, in year 2015, we felt it's very painful that it takes so long to set up a station. We have to ask for the power company to send the power. We always have to set up the cable in order for the data transition. So it takes too long to set up a station. Then we think maybe we can have a new system, just like a cell phone. We put a cell phone on the bicycle, so all the data transition from for the rental, for the returning, they can transfer the data through Wi-Fi, through Bluetooth to the cloud. So all the information, all the data, we change it from the 1.0, the local stations kiosk to cloud. It's like we change it from the landline phone to cell phone. So that's the idea in 2015-16. But also, since we are changing the system, so it's better we redesign the dock, the bicycle itself. So all the painful point of the bicycle on 1.0, we improve it in the 2.0. The very, very obvious one is the saddle adjustment. Before, it's so hard to move the lever. And also the rim bell. Before, the rim bell was easy broken, easy damaged because it's attached to the handle. But now we built into the handle. So everything is neat and clean. Also, the station itself, we don't need the power line. So 2.0, YouBike 2.0, that idea, if you look at the dock itself, it's just like bicycle parking rack. So it's easy to set up a station, easy for people to rent the bicycle because small land, small area, we can set up a station. So we can make the station very close to the residential area. So we can make this transportation, this first and last mile service from their home to the MRT station, to the bus station, to the train station, and also the other way when they go home. It's the same thing. So 2.0, the biggest point that I like is we don't need power. Everything is a solar panel, and then we use the Wi-Fi. It's 4G firmware. So it's easy for the user, easy for us to set up the station. And then through the government's benefit that for the first 30 minutes free. So 2.0, the best point is easy setup, easy establish the station, and easy for the citizens to use.
So you bring up a good point. Not only is YouBike providing convenience, but using the docking system, you're keeping the city clean. You're maintaining the aesthetics of the city. You don't have a bike just thrown anywhere,
right.
Maybe blocking traffic, maybe blocking pedestrians.
Yeah.
What is Taipei doing better than some of these other cities when it comes to bike sharing?
Our redistribution of the bicycle is very thoroughly or completely because in the midnight when people are sleeping, we always reallocate the bicycles to the residential area, ready for people to ride to the station, to the MRT, or ride to work. Second is we maintain the bicycle very well. If you look at the YouBike, it's very rare that you could find a flat tire YouBike or damaged bicycle or the abandoned bicycle. In Taiwan, because YouBike, the design of YouBike is so cute, people love YouBike. So they always take care of YouBike nicely. And also the call center, our 24 hours call center, helps our citizens. If they have any questions, even in the midnight, they can always get a response.
So 2 quick questions. I know you've done a lot to make it easier for foreign visitors to use YouBike.
Yes.
Because I remember in the old days, when I had friends coming to Taiwan, I would often lend them my yo-yo ka.
Yes.
Because then I know they could easily use the YouBike.
Yes.
There was too much problems. They didn't have like a Taiwan phone number, stuff like
right.
that. So I know you've made that easier. Maybe tell us about that. And also, I know you're very interested in, to you, the bike is not just transportation. Mm-hmm. It's also health.
Mm-hmm.
And so how does the health aspect fit into what you're doing as well?
For the visitors, for the tourists, when we set up our YouBike, the first thing is I want this system to be friendly for the foreigner, for the tourists. So we let them use Easy Card, and then our local people, they can register at least 5 cards under their cell phone number. So like you said, you can share your Easy Card for your friends to use the YouBike. And now for the 2.0, we added the QR code. So tourists can scan the QR code to rent the bicycle. And those are tourists, they can register through email. And then they get 5 days effective password. So they can rent the YouBike very easily through QR code, even they don't have local friends to help them. But one good point is still, we offer the free insurance coverage for our citizens. Also, we cover the foreigner, the tourists, only when they have to register their passport number and their date of birth. And then when something happened, the insurance company just check their passport number and their birth date. And then, okay, it's this guy. And then that's it. And they were covered by the insurance. So whatever our citizens has the benefit, it's the same to the foreigner, to the tourist. That's the good thing for Taiwan, showing our friendliness to the foreigner. And then the second question is health. Okay. I always say that if if you exercise like 30 minutes every day, you have pretty much like enough exercise for your health, unless you want to be a strong athlete or a big hitter like our baseball player. But if
we're not that crazy.
But if you ride your bike like every day, like 30 minutes every day, pretty much it's good for your basic health. So YouBike is pretty good pick for people to use it. Also, when we have more YouBike, more cyclists on road, that means we have less car or motorcycle. So I think YouBike is not just the transportation instrument, but also it also helps people that to exercise and then to enjoy the city. It makes you happy everywhere. So you see people ride on YouBike, they always smile.
That was Vicky Yang, YouBike Chairman and CEO of the Cycling Lifestyle Foundation. For Taiwan Talk, I'm Tim Berge.